It's the Knicks cave.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Knicks cave, and I'm Jan, your Knicks fan. Yeah, that's 4 in a row. We lost 4, but actually, I'm not too down on this loss. I mean, we didn't really get beat that bad. We lost by 7 points. Julius Randle scored 30 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Like I said, he's almost scoring triple doubles. But we got to do better. We really do got to do better. And we really was doing okay in the first quarter. It was that second quarter that got us. The Nets scored like 35 points in that second quarter. And it wasn't really Durant. It was a host of players. I think some guys named Bruce Brown and Joe Harris, they was really giving Durant all the help he needed. Like, he didn't need Kyrie tonight. Speaking of Kyrie, I'm not even going to get into that. I guess that's what I get. They call it karma for me coming dissing Brooklyn Nets the way I've been dissing them in my last few videos. But I still feel the same about the Nets. I don't care who they got. I don't even think it's going to work. Because if I do remember, and if my memory serves me well, James Harden and Kevin Durant was on the same team once before, and they had a star point guard in Russell Westbrook. And tell me how that worked. I know they was younger and they matured, but it really ain't gonna work out. But back to the Knicks. We had a R.J. Barrett sighting. Yes, R.J. Barrett. He kind of broke out his slump last night where he scored 20 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. I mean, like I said, R.J. Barrett is a good player. He just have to be more consistent. Once he gets his jump shot down pat, I'm telling you, it's gonna be hard to stop him. His defense, you know, it ain't subpar, it ain't spectacular. It's right in between there. You know what I'm saying? So he's a very good defender. He do get beat sometimes, but I think that comes from age. You know what I'm saying? This is only his second year in the league. By the time his third year, you know, the game starts slowing down for players. You know, I ain't gonna lie, even for myself, I play basketball. And then by the time I turned 19, 20, the game felt different from when I was 15 and 16, just running up and down the court. So, like I said, we're gonna give RJ some time, and I guarantee you he's gonna be the star the Knicks need. But another thing that's good, excuse me, throat a little parched. Another thing that's good, quickly. Emmanuel Quickly. Yes, it's in his second game back from an injury. Like I said in the last video, his first game he came back, he was a little off. He just needs to, you know, get his legs back under him. He scored 19 points, had 2 rebounds and 3 assists. And that's the problem with Quickly right now. He have to get his assist up. Honestly, I don't really think it's a problem because it's more of the Knicks shooting. He get the guys the ball, they just not making the shots. So I think his assist rating will go up once Burke come back and Bullock, because Burke is a good shooter and Bullock is a pretty good, decent shooter. He was pretty good in his former years. It seemed like he's falling off a bit. I don't know if this is the Knicks curse. Once the player get on the Knicks, they don't do what they did on other teams. But I still have faith in that player, and I feel once he come back, it's going to give the Knicks a little more better shooting, especially when we get Allen Burke. And I know y'all not going to believe when I say this, but Frank Ntilikina, I think when he come back, it's going to help our shooting, because just before he left, Frank was shooting very well, hitting threes, hitting pull-up jumpers. He just was, like I said, with his decision-making. That's why I think we should just move him to shooting guard / small forward. He have the height, he have the build for it, and he can play defense. Like sometimes, I remember last year we had him on 4s. You know what I'm saying? Frank is a very good defensive player, so that's what we should do to him. Put him at the shooting guard / move him small forward, and let's see how it work out. But his shooting has improved, and I really can't say improved. It's just that he's taking more shots. But the Knicks, I mean, the game wasn't that bad. What really killed us last night was the second quarter. You know what I'm saying? The first quarter, we basically matched points. I think it was 25, 26 we scored. The third quarter, we scored like 31 points. But the thing is, the Nets scored 31 points as well, so we had to do better on our defense. But in all, the Knicks played a decent game. It just that second quarter got out of hand. 35 points. It was real hard to come back because we actually outscored them in the fourth quarter. So we just have to stay consistent on the defense. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about, I realize, the players that really do hurt the Knicks be these no-name players. And I ain't even gonna say no-name because they're in the NBA, but guys that just getting their chance. Like I like one guy, I think Paris Simmons, I forget his name, he's a rookie. He basically didn't score until he played the Knicks last night. Got quick 9 points in 5 or 6 minutes, and that's what we gotta do. We gotta stop taking players for granted. I think when we play players, we play teams, we concentrate more on their star players, and we let the so-called no-name guys run wild, and that's what kills us. Because by then, even when their star players is cold, and we letting these no-name players run wild, by the time we hold them down, their star players get hot, and that's when it's almost over. But before I forget, don't forget to hit the subscription button, press that like, and don't, just leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks got a little game coming up. We actually played the Cleveland Cavaliers next. I'm going to say it's a tough game. People sleeping on the Cavs, but the Cavs been playing really decent, and I know they're going to want revenge from when we bust them up the other game, the beginning of the season. Like I said, no matter win or lose, the Knicks is the team I choose. And I hope y'all feel the same way. I'm a Knicks fan, you know what I'm saying? Die hard. Bruce Willis, I do this. You know what I'm saying? I know it's an old saying, but that's just describe who I am, especially when it comes to the Knicks. I don't know, man, but I want the Knicks to start rolling, and I actually would like to see the Knicks play the Nets with James Harden and Kyrie Irving, because I don't really think that's going to be a good match. I don't think they're going to mesh well. I just think because people say Kyrie Irving played with ball-dominant player, but not like James Harden. James Harden really needs the ball, and so do Kyrie. I mean, Durant's the type of player, he laid back and he fall back and he'd take what you give him because, face it, he got a sweet-ass jump shot. He can get his shot when we want. But Harden, he needs the ball. And I was thinking, like, I wish Harden was playing last night because the Knicks do very well against Harden, you know what I'm saying? Especially RJ. You know what I'm saying? Watch the last 2 games we played against Houston. I think we won both of them. But the Knicks played good against Harden, at least with the team we had from last year to this year. But back to Knicks news, we got a very, very tough schedule coming up. We're going to have a very tough game on Sunday. Boston, y'all know Boston ain't no joke. I hate Boston. If you from New York, you got to hate Boston. You got to hate Boston if you're from New York. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here until Friday when we play the Cavs. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget the Nick Cave, your host, Jan the Knick fan. And whatever we win or lose, the Knicks is the team I choose. And stay healthy, stay safe. God bless.